Hi, today I'm going to show you a 5-minute feldy that goes with spinal chain on a roller. So just come to lie on your back and do your body scan, however you like to do that. Just take a moment to notice your contact with the floor. And then bring your feet up to standing. And begin the movement of taking your tailbone a little bit away from the floor so that you can locate that first vertebra above your pelvis, right in that lumbar curve, and see if you can just press that very lowest vertebra into the floor and then come up. And then just do that a number of times. And again, start to notice how the movement is going up your spine, into your head. Notice if there's any movement in your head and in your chin. And go ahead and let your head echo that movement from your pelvis. And then when you're ready, go from that lowest vertebra to the next one up. And then back to the first vertebra and then back down. And just walk up each vertebra up to that second vertebra and then come back down. And the idea is just trying to make that contact and make the movement as smooth as possible. And then go up to the third one. And just walk up your spine. Just go to that vertebra, whatever vertebra it is, maybe a couple of times, 3 times. And then come back down and go up to the next one. And just walk up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Just noticing how it's moving in your head. Letting go of any tension you may be holding in your belly or your chest, your neck. And then start to notice that your pelvis may start to come up off the floor. One of the things I think is very interesting is that I found it easier to round my spine on the way up than I do on the way down, which is interesting. And so I'm going to remind you, don't ever judge any of this. It's just whatever you can do is what you can do. And all we're ever seeking is improvement. We're not looking for a particular outcome. The sensory motor system is such a complicated system that it's really impossible to predict what will happen from any of these movements. So just try and make it as round as possible, feeling every vertebra that you can on your way down and on your way up. And see what happens when you get up to the top one, T1, first thoracic. And feel how your neck really starts to press into the floor. This is just such a great movement for neck pain too. It's just delicious. So once you've done that a few times, rest for a moment, and then we're going to get the roller. So here's the roller. And now do the same thing. So just take the tailbone a little bit away from the roller. Just see if you can find the next vertebra, and then come back down. And this is going to be different than doing it on the floor, because you're elevated. Your feet are down below, you're not getting as good of a push. And your riding reflexes are having to work to keep you from rolling off the roller. try and let go of your shoulders, any tension in your chest or your neck. You're not going to be able to go as high. But just see if you can feel your spine all the way up and down. You can get such a much better sensory impression of your spine on the lower. Just do this as many times as you want. Noticing if you're holding tension in your shoulders or your jaw or your belly, if you're holding your breath. And then when you're done, come off your roller and say, whoa. Feel that delicious sense of being in a hammock. And then just take your spine all the way up again. Do that a few times. See if it feels any different. See if it feels easier. You have more of a sense of this straight line up your spine that connects your pelvis to your head. Notice any tension. And then let that all go. Come up to sitting and then come up to standing and just walk around and see if you can have a really firm sense of feeling stacked over your spine. And this is going to help all walking, all back pain, shoulder pain. It's just really good for improving our movement vocabulary around our spine. Everything hangs off our spine. So have a great day today.